morning. My
Good morning.
name is Hugine. I'm a current graduate student for Alabama A&M University. I'm joining this morning with Dr. Andrew Hugine, our illustrious president, who will be giving us insight on leadership, its challenges, its values, and a little bit of advice.
Very good morning. One of the biggest challenges we have is that of trying to be sure that we inspire and communicate and help individuals to realize that just because you resist change does not mean that change is not going to occur. So I would see that as the number one challenge as it relates to leadership, and that is transformation, getting people to embrace this whole matter of change.
Well, what are some of the most important values that you think leaders should demonstrate?
A leader has to first begin by setting examples. What I mean by setting examples is that it can't be, do this because I told you to do it. It has to be because you have modeled that kind of behavior yourself, and then you expect others to model that behavior. Never expect of others to do something that you're not willing to do yourself. That's the sign, really, of a leader. A leader also has to be a good follower. If you're not willing to follow, you can't expect others to be in a position to follow you. And so it's a two-way street. That's a value. Another value is integrity. Leaders must have integrity. The other thing is fairness. A leader has to be fair. That is perhaps the most difficult thing to do, because to be fair, it means that you have to separate your feelings about that individual from that which is right. Something as simple as if you're going to do birthday greetings to persons in your employ. If you're not going to do it for everyone, then you don't do it for anyone. So consistency and fairness is going to be extremely important. People may not like the decision that you made, but at the end of the day, they'll come back and say, well, at least it was fair. He didn't do it for anyone else. He didn't show favoritism. So that becomes important.
All right. Well, you answered my last question, the advice that you would give to leaders, if you have anything more to add.
I would. When you take on the responsibility of leadership, you understand that this is not a business of being in a popularity contest.
Yeah.
There are very difficult decisions that must be made. And if you're not willing to have people perhaps dislike you, then leadership is not the position to be in, because everything that you do is not going to always be accepted by an individual. You also must understand that even if you do things, people are not always going to be appreciative of what you have done. But you don't do it for the accolades. You don't do it because people will appreciate you. You do it because it is the right thing to do. And as long as you keep doing it because it's the right thing to do, you continue to make those decisions. And sometimes I can tell you that being in leadership positions is lonely, because there are many challenges and issues that you have to keep to yourself. You're not in a position necessarily to say, let's sit around the table and let's talk about this and see if we can come to some kind of consensus. No, at the end of the day, that's a burden that you have to carry. So as a leader, you're sometimes alone, you're standing alone, but you stand on principle, you stand on values, you stand on that which is right. And at the end of the day, it may not be a popular decision that's understood at that point in time. But I go back to where I started in terms of change. But as you move down in time, you see that that is the decision that should have been made, even though it felt a little uncomfortable at the time that you were making it.
All right. Very good advice. I really thank you, Dr. Hugine, for providing that information and insight on leadership. I just thank you so much. And I want you to know that there are so many people that admire you and love to hear you speak. You always provide good information for us, and I thank you today for this.